Summer is right around the corner. We're talking bug spray, sunscreen, but also possibly buying a car. Joining us this morning, Johnny Gottstein with Gottstein Professional Insurance Services. Thank you so much for being with us today. Okay, so buying a car, now really a good time to shop?
Well, it is. The inventories are high right now. They're trying to clear out the 2016 inventory for the 2017, and Memorial Day is right around the corner. So.
Memorial Day sales. Okay, so how do you know how much car you can afford to buy?
Well, there's a lot of ways to tell. We do have a calculator on our website that kind of, you want to make sure it fits in your budget. That can help you quite a bit, just budgeting, figuring out exactly what you want to buy.
What are some of the factors?
Well, it's your interest rates, how long you want for the car loan. Typically, a car loan's 5 years. Back in 2012, they kind of extended it right after the financial crisis. The interest rates were down, so they extended, lenders extended the periods. Now people can afford, more luxury style cars too.
Sure, you factor in insurance? My husband always says yes, and I'm like, what? I didn't even think about that.
You definitely. You want to do your research on that. Look at interest rates, look at your insurance costs, and kind of budget for it.
This is another battle in my house. Lease or own? And how do you know which one is the right one for you?
Well, it's on your individual, of course, it's different for everyone. Leasing a car, the payments are going to be a lot less expensive. However, you're never really going to own the car. But again, you can get into a car for a lot less money when you're leasing because you don't have to come up with as high as down payment.
And one of the terms is depending on how long, right, you can go on this. So what are the benefits of stretching it out, or are there?
Well, there definitely can be. The one thing about stretching out your payments, you can, lower the rates. The typical car cost about $33,500 last year, and if you had a 4.6% interest rate and put $5,000 down, you're looking at about $3,400 in interest. You could extend that out, lower your payments by about $200 if you went to an 8-year term. But you're going to be paying about $2,000 more in interest. So ultimately, you're going to end up paying more.
Ultimately, cash is the best option.
If you can afford it, it's always better to do the smaller terms, of course, because you're going to pay less on interest and you're going to stick within what you can really afford. Because what happens when you start extending it out, in your mind, you're like, financially, I can afford this. However, in the long run, you're paying a little bit more for it.
In your mind, right? It all works out in your mind until the very end. You're like, uh-oh. All right, Johnny Gottstein, Gott Professional Insurance Services. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.